Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Tuesday, December 13th, 2016. A little addition to yesterday's story, I completely forgot that Togepi is one of the new Pokemon added to Pokemon Go. Today begins with more Pokemon stuff, and unfortunately it's sad news as the first global mission for Pokemon Sun and Moon has ended in a failure. The task was given to trainers to catch 100 million Pokemon, and only 16 million were caught. Much lower than anticipated, and because of that, future goals will be adjusted. Next, a little insight has been given into why Doom 4 was cancelled, with ID Software saying the game felt too much like Call of Duty and they didn't want to take the series in that direction. Overwatch's winter event has started today, and get ready to go walking in the Winter Wonderland. Everyone gets a free winter-themed loot box just for logging in. Moving on to the next event planned for the Nintendo Switch. It's a live stream dated for January 13th in Japan, which is actually January 12th here in America. Turtle Rock, the creator of Evolved, has announced a co-op fantasy first-person shooter that will be free to play. At the same time, Gaijin Entertainment, the makers of War Thunder, have announced their own MMO first-person shooter, but this one will take place in a World War II setting. It advertises 100 people taking place in combat at the same time. Ubisoft has confirmed For Honor will require an internet connection the entire time you play, including the single-player campaign. Damn it, Ubisoft! No! Bad, Ubisoft! Bad! Sit! Good, Ubisoft. In modding news, City Skylines has reached 100,000 mods on the Steam Workshop, and that number keeps on growing. Which brings us to release announcements, starting with GTA Online, because the import-export update has gone live with a ton of new cards. You can find a list of those in a link down below. Steam has been updated, which not only improves how quickly games patch, but adds more options for DualShock 4 support. Two games are coming from developer Gust to Steam, Knights of Azure and Atelier Sophie on February 7th. Rime is currently a PlayStation exclusive, but it's now confirmed to release on PC and Xbox One and even Nintendo Switch. Downward is a game that feels like a mix between parkour and speedrunning, and it's releasing into Steam's Early Access program next week on Monday, December 19th. Coming from Behemoth is Pit People, a turn-based strategy game coming to PC and Xbox One on January 13th. Some new footage of Shenmue 3 is coming early next year, and pre-orders for the game start on Thursday. Don't you dare pre-order it though! And finally, for teasers, Square-Enix is once again offering their holiday surprise box, which carries the price tag of $10 US, and will contain 7 items with a value totaling more than 80. Through a link down below, you can find what was given out last year, and then decide for yourself if you want to get one. Coming up next, we're going to talk about something very subtle Nintendo is doing, but at its heart, it's incredibly sinister. Let's talk about canceling games next on News Cartridge. Yooka Laylee is launching on April 11th on Xbox One, PS4, PC, and even the Nintendo Switch. Pre-orders of the game are currently being accepted, though you should not do that, ever. No, stop right now, don't do it. And has the price of $39.99 US, $34.99 British pounds, or your regional equivalent. Yooka has been cancelled for Wii U due to unforeseen technical issues, and this is what I was talking about in the intro. Now, you may think that cancelling a game is no big deal, and normally it's not, but this is now the second game, the first being Stardew Valley, that has had its Wii U version cancelled in favor of being ported to the Switch, which is frankly stomping out the Wii U in its final moments and a complete disservice to its owners. And from what I can tell, the only reason the Wii U version of Stardew was cancelled was because it would sell better on the Switch, and one could interpret that as they're trying to use these games to sell their new console, which would be fine if Wii U owners still got these games. This goes against what Nintendo has previously done in the past, where they supported a console for a time after a new platform that they released came out. So hopefully, this is not something that Nintendo continues to do, and these two games are it. One of the biggest battles in video game history, but definitely the biggest battle in EVE history, took place over the last week. Players had taken part in creating a Keepstar, the game's most massive ship that also packs a super weapon capable of destroying large capital ships. Over 5,700 people took place in a battle to destroy it, which a representative of CO2, the faction who owned the ship, said was lost a month ago when the Keepstar's defensive position was lost. Of course, this is not the end of EVE, nor will it be the last Keepstar made in the game, as I suspect 2 of them will go head-to-head at some point in the future. Developer CCP says this battle has new players interested and did confirm it is the biggest battle in the game's history. Do you play EVE, and did you participate in this war? Let me know in the comment section down below. And the quick spot today is a game release that was just too good to cover in the intro. There is a new fighting game coming this February called Unholy Knight. And it releases for the Super Nintendo. Yes, it will be on a physical cartridge, and no, I'm not aware that it will release on any other platform. If it's a good game, more than likely it will get ported to Steam as well as console. To conclude today, oh no, another game got turned into a fucking pachinko machine. Oh, alright, Konami, what do you have for us today? Oh, it's not Konami, that's weird. Bandai Namco. Soul Calibur? No! Oh, what's worse is that they're doing this in tribute, yes, tribute, of Soul Calibur's 20th anniversary, and released a trailer that is almost 10 minutes long of Soul Calibur bastardization that is painful to watch if you've been a fan of the series in any way, shape, or form. Yes, the visuals are up to date, and yeah, it does look kind of nice, but it's a fighting game and will always be a fighting game to me, not a platform to entice people to gamble. This shit needs to stop, but I have the feeling that Konami and Bandai Namco aren't going to be the only two who do this. I've got no more stories for you, but I do have tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Rush Rover, Operation New Earth, Guilty Gear Zerd, Revelator, Space Hulk Deathwing, Mountain Trap 2, Under the Cloak of Fear, Void Rangers, Delicious, Emily's Home Sweet Home, Acrostorm, Nother, and Defense Zone 3 Ultra HD. For Xbox One, Stardew Valley. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And I know a guy who collects candy canes. They're all in mint condition.